I'm sitting here singing along to the music.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there in the internet world, the land of magical fantasies and make-believe, where the people are fake and the drama is real? Anywho, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? It is Wednesday. Happy hump day, bitches. Welcome to What the Fuck News. It is a part of the Nonsensical Network. If you're not following us already, well, then shame on you. And if you haven't heard of us, well, then shame on us. I have got to figure out this fucking camera.
Right?
I don't know a setting that I like. Anywho, you can follow us everywhere if you're not already. We are on the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. You can listen to us live or watch us live, I should say, Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and now Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble, if you will. We're testing the waters. We're dipping our toes in. We haven't fully submerged into Rumble yet, but we're checking it out. We're seeing what's going on over there in the Rumbleverse, if you will. And you can also listen to us anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. Yes, we are on your Spotify and your Apple Podcast and your TuneIn Radio and all that jazz, and then some other podcasts. We have a lot of podcasts.
There's a lot of places we're at.
Yeah. You can listen to us anytime, any place, all at the Nonsensical Network, or simply run right on over to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. It's scrolling at the screen. It'll be scrolling at the bottom of your screen all night in case you forget. Plus, I'm going to tell you like 4 or 5 times. So, bio.link/Nonsensical Network. You'll see all of our social medias there, including the link to our merch store. If you guys would like to check that out, we got some hoodies and some shirts and a few cups in there.
So that's all we do is we hawk our merch.
Well, yeah, we're going to spend the next 2 hours talking about our social media and our merch.
Yeah.
You know, what can you do?
Welcome
you can't
to the
be
show,
mad.
folks.
You can't be mad at delusional old people that don't really know their way around the interwebs.
Of course,
you know, they're just
it's
so.
It's 2024. I can be mad at anybody I want.
They're like puppies. They don't know any better.
Yeah.
Not as cute.
Piss everywhere. They piss everywhere.
Yeah, they do piss everywhere. And you do want to sometimes kick old people. I wouldn't kick them. I mean, I would kick them.
Of course, I always want to hit them with a newspaper. Just
Or squirt them in the face with a spray, with a spray bottle. Yeah. You know, old people and puppies. Yeah, old people and cats.
Puppies and cats.
Yeah, man, they are a lot alike. That should get us in trouble.
Oh, it was a shot. Oh, that's okay.
That should get us in trouble. I'm also putting it up on for the first time ever. I'm gonna throw it up on my personal Facebook page.
Just in case.
I've never put the show on my personal Facebook page. I've always been kind of weird about that, and I don't know why, because
we talk about it 24/7.
And I share everything on there anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking
my personal Facebook page is podcast related or sports related, and then Nikki and I related, or the kids.
Speaking of sports, so was it Saturday night or Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night. I'm looking at the fantasy football, and I was like, I'm beating the dog shit out of Glenn. And I was like, I'm screenshotting shit, and I'm like, wait, it says there's 2 more games to play. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I still had 4 more players to play when you were
exactly.
At the end of Sunday. At the end of,
let me tell you, it was close.
Well, you got lucky. Well, you didn't get lucky. You were that close, just a little wide right. It was. I was gonna actually start out with fantasy football just real quick, because tomorrow
I would have won. Oh, trust me, we would have been.
Oh yeah, no, I was. I am happy to say that I went 2-0 in my leagues this week. I took you out, and then I took out my nemesis, my arch rival, What? My poor easy.
Hey, you never know what I'm playing with, youngin.
My arch rival in fantasy football in my league that is now, I think we're in our fourth year, fifth season. I don't know. My buddy Kevin, who actually came up Saturday night, his wife, TJ, she's been in the league since day one. And I don't know how it started, how it happened, but
it's like Brian and I. Brian and I have a weird rivalry.
We are rivals, and we always have good matchups. And I think our record against each other as of Sunday is I'm up 3-2, I think, or something like, or 4-3 or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but nonetheless, yeah, dude. And going into Monday night, I'm like, fuck, I need 7 points. I'm doing the show Monday night. We have Arliss and Dave on the show, and Mama Sandy was there. And like 5 minutes before the game starts, I get an update that Christian McCaffrey's out, my starting running back.
Oh, no shit.
And I'm like, well, there ain't shit I can fucking do about it now. And I look at it and I go, well, I only need 5 points. I think Brock Purdy can get me 5 points, the quarterback for the 49ers. I think he got like 7.
Yeah. Like it was like it was all of Monday and late into Sunday. It was, I had 102 and you had like 93. And I was like, I got this motherfucker in the bag or shit. And then I realized you still had players to play, and I was like, fuck. Not
What's
sending
going
that screenshot yet because I'll hear
Oh, dude, what up, Cam? What up, Leggy? Sorry, dude. I was hoping and praying. I was like, I know he's looking at the score, and I know he's feeling cocky and confident. I was
no, because I could also.
He said something.
It has that projection bar where it's like I had like 20% chance of winning, and I was like, all I can pray is for somebody on his side to fuck up.
Yeah, and I lost the guy.
And then I stopped looking at it.
But
I saw you had somebody questionable, and that was all. And I was like, well, I'll just have to wait until Tuesday to find out. And then Tuesday I checked it, and I was like, yeah, I lost. I figured that was going to happen.
Oh, I had it pulled up. I was watching the score. I'm like, come on, Brock. I'm like, 4 more points, 3 more points, 2 more, 1 more point, and I would have beat you by like 0.10 or like 1.5 or something like that. And he got it. And I was like, let's go. Now it's game over.
Now I can breathe again, because if I lose to Jeff, I will never hear the end of it.
Shout out to the week 1 winners. Of course, I won. Cam put a beat down on Brian.
I saw that.
I beat
Brian.
Yeah, I beat Jeff by 3. This is how close it was. 3.34 points is how close that was. Cam almost won by damn near 30 points, and Justin beat Derek 130 to 117. And then Connor got a victory, but he was playing the Ham and Eggers squad.
Yeah, which is
that still managed to get 30 points. So we do have week 2 matchups. Don't forget to check your lineups. The games start tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm going against the Ham and Eggers this week. Guaranteed win for me. I won't say much next week. Cam and Connor are going up against each other. You're going up against Justin, and Brian and Derek are matching up this week.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna play with it tonight. See what I can do. Now that I know what I'm doing.
Cam took a devastating loss in my league.
So I have a question. And
that was kind of demoralizing.
I noticed this.
I have no idea. I didn't even know you were in my house.
Away. I don't know who you are. I was like, Cash looks different. No, I have a question. So what's the Browns player that you were like, this guy never fucking plays with the quarterback? I don't have my phone. The quarterback that you said he's what's Deshaun Watson. He got like 40 fucking points, dude.
No, he didn't.
He got points. Like he got more points than my fucking who I had playing as quarterback.
Yeah, he
almost doubled.
No, he had a shit game, dude. He got his dick knocked in the dirt all game.
Comparatively speaking, he had more points than who I had playing.
No, he only had 10 points, and you had Patrick Mahomes. Okay. And Mahomes got 15 points.
I was reading the wrong one.
Yeah. And in my personal league, I won't talk a whole lot about my personal league unless it comes down to Cameron. What's going on, Green Thing? Cameron took a devastating loss that I'm sure he'll hear about tomorrow.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have a rookie in my league this year who has no idea what she is doing, but she put a smackdown on Cameron's ass this weekend. He was projected.
That's the worst.
He was projected to beat. He was projected to beat her by like 30 points, and Nikki got in that ass.
Bullshit.
She beat him by like 10
points. You need to play with your roster there, buddy.
Yeah.
And every time I can't figure out my roster. I go by projected points and stuff. I literally can play with it, and no matter what I do, it always goes down.
Well, thank you. We're just getting started, so hang out.
Funny stuff coming up.
No, I was like, I swear to God, if I lose week 1 to Jeff, I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna go play in Tony's league. I'm just gonna quit.
I was really hoping because I would have been showing screenshots on the show tonight and everything.
Well, Green Thing, it's Jeff knows nothing about sports.
I don't know
Jeff is not a sports guy. He just has to be in fantasy football.
I know how to play the game. I just don't know. I don't know players or stats.
It's the network. It's the network's fantasy football league, and he's co-creator of the network, so he has to be in the league. I make him.
Jeff is like, what player is in this inning? How many bases are they going to run? Like what?
Yeah, did he get a slam dunk?
Slam dunked it in that field goal.
But what's going on, Benj? But no, we'll talk more football coming up. Yeah, so anything goes, and we just do
anything goes. Well, tonight we're doing our what the fuck news there, Green Thing. We have some stories.
For anything goes, tune in Saturday nights.
Yeah,
Saturday.
That's really what I watch.
We'll talk more football on the newest addition to the show, Unnecessary Roughness, or that's a show, the network, Unnecessary Roughness on Sundays from 12 to 1. It's the NFL kickoff show, hosted by me. Cam will be there when he can be, but it'll be ultimately co-hosted with me and Derek every week. Shout out to Derek Wayne, former guest of Glick's House of Music. But it'll be the three of us, and then last night's guest. Big major shout out to if y'all get a chance, go watch last night's episode of Glick's House of Music. That was a really fun interview. Really fun hangout with James and I. He's a good dude. He's a solid dude, and his new album will be coming out. But he's going to come up on Sundays when he's available as well. We're just making picks and talking a little football and talking a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we'll save that for Sunday. I just want to we'll touch base on our fantasy football league at the beginning of what the fuck news every week.
The elephant out of the room, being the fact that I was so close to beating Glick that I am Paul Walker to his Vin Diesel right now.
I almost had you. Well, Jeff, as we say on
it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
As we say on Saturday nights, a swing and a miss.
Yes. Yes. It is what it is.
Anyways. Yes,
I'm just saying. Last year, the first time I played you last year, I think you beat me by 30 points. So I think I'm improving.
Definitely an improvement from last year. And like I said, last year you won 5 games. That's nothing to be mad at for your first ever time playing fantasy football and not knowing anything about football. not knowing who the players are or the matchups or being able to analyze or break it down like I do.
Nikki didn't know shit either. She sees Pittsburgh and she's like, draft.
Well, I'm also helping her with her team, so. Which, by the way, I got to get a hold of her roster before tomorrow because she's got some things going on there.
So that's why.
We have shows 7 days a week. We got 7 different shows here on the network, Green Thing, and we appreciate you being a newcomer. We'll give you a real quick rundown. Monday nights, I'll give everybody a rundown. Monday night is Men Care for Men. It's a men's mental health podcast. Tuesdays is Glick's House of Music. It's myself interviewing up-and-coming local musicians, having fun with them, getting to know them a little bit better. And Wednesdays is this show, What the Fuck News. We're going to get into the news stories here in just a second. Thursdays is every other Thursday is Cash's Corner. It's my son and myself, and we're talking wrestling. Fridays is What the Fuck News, and that's Blaze and whoever his guests are, or something else that him and Jeff are working on. Saturday nights is Nonsensical Nonsense. That is 100% ADHD fueled. So for those of you with short attention spans, we generally don't stay on one topic for very long, and we are everywhere. And we do a little thing called the Open Door Challenge. We drop the link in the chatters box and challenge you guys to hit the link and come up and hang out with us. And then Sundays is Unnecessary Roughness. It's your NFL kickoff show with myself and Cam and Derek Wayne and whoever else joins us, because that's an open forum as well with the link in there for anybody who wants to come up on the panel. Actually, Tony came up last Sunday. It was kind of cool. He came up for a few minutes. And then sometimes on Sundays is Jeff's Garage with Jeff and Benji.
Yeah, we're working on getting it back. I actually messaged Benji so we can kind of figure out a schedule because we don't do 7 o'clock like we do every other show.
Yeah,
we're doing a little bit earlier, around 5. So
hey, whatever you guys need to do. Men's mental. Tony D came up.
Little D.
The mayor.
The mayor.
Little just. Thank you. Yeah. Men's mental health is awesome. That's myself and Connor, and